So were there any approaches that looked promising at first but fell short of expectations?
I have one that maybe is not a tool necessarily, but and I was speaking to someone here earlier, and I forgot who it was. Talent and retention in digital spaces and organizing spaces. Folks, it is really hard work that what we do, right? It's time consuming. It's around things that we deeply care about. And everything that we're talking about, I just want to be realistic that some of this stuff gets really expensive and then it becomes inaccessible. And how do you bring that not only into the electoral organizing space, but issue advocacy work, anything that's not specific to necessarily advocating on behalf of a candidate. But what I'm always interested in is, and maybe there's a technical lane there, but I thought there was a lot of work, and you did lots of great work on this, but something that can continue to take us to the next level when it comes to recruiting talent, retaining talent, and ensuring that those folks are treated with respect, but also that we are allowing escalation of those people and investing in them, because that's where the ingenuity comes from. And I've been thinking about this a long time, because it can't just be us, right? Even on this panel that sit here and do this like year after year after year, and really trying to think about the new wave of people that come in and bring new ideas.
Yeah, I mean, pay your staff, right? Like it has to be a living wage. It has to be a good job. It's getting better, but there's still a long way to go. And you're absolutely right, because the more we can keep and cultivate talent, the more people can even think about the innovations of this space, right? So it's not just the execution of the old tactics, right? And like the churn and burn of staff, right? It's just incredibly, and again, I think going back to the state party thing too, right? It's just like, if we're serious about attracting year-round organizing, we have to have the budget for that and pay people to do that, right? And I know there's a lot of appetite to invest in that, so we just have to ensure that we do it.
+1, pay people. +1, relational. Not shitting on relational, but again, your technology is not your program. Build your program around your technology. I've seen way too many resource-strapped candidates, resource-strapped groups buy something and then think it's, set it and forget it. That's not the case. And so, when you're buying your technology, when you're thinking through your digital programming, really make sure that you're going to utilize that tool to the best of your capability, that it's going to have a return on investment. And then I will say one of the things that we also kind of struggled with state parties was, kind of thinking back to the soapbox example I mentioned, is we actually got soapbox free for a lot of down-ballot candidates in 5 key states in 2022. But a lot of candidates were so damn nervous to even use it. Video is scary. New technology is scary. And so this, again, is where we can really make a difference and build power by investing in our state parties. Every state party should have a candidate services team. Not every state party does, and that's simply because not every state party can afford to. And the best, adoption of tactics, the best adoption of strategies we saw in states in down-ballot campaigns was where states had the resources to be able to hold a candidate's hand when they needed to. I can also say that I was a first-time candidate myself in 2022. I've worked in nonprofits, I've worked on campaigns. Nothing prepared me for stepping into the shoes of a candidate. All of my training, all of my, digital tactics and everything got scarier. I was terrified to push the button. I was terrified to throw myself out there and record that video or make that call to action. And sometimes candidates really just need a tap on the back, a hand to hold, and someone to push them off the ledge like a baby bird. So again, invest in your state parties and pay people.